That's right. I bought the cheapest Ninebot S that you can get on Facebook Marketplace, and boy, it's rough. Yeah, it's bad. I mean, it looks like I got it on for pennies on the dollar compared to these things are like $500 new. So I got it so cheap. It hurt my feelings. I got it so cheap, but maybe there's a reason why. Let me bring you in here. Let me show you what all we've got wrong with this thing. The top pieces are coming off and held on by zip ties. We do have a good charger. Charger's here. I did hook it up to the app. I downloaded the app and it shows it has like over 500 miles on it. And I mean, I think half of those miles it was drugged down the street like it owed somebody money. But we're going to clean this up and let's see what you could actually do with the cheapest Ninebot S that you can buy on, well, that you could have bought, but I bought it on Facebook Marketplace. It's got a compartment here that's supposed to have something in it. Let me see here. Don't know how to open this little compartment. It's like a button. You got to push. Well, let's start with removing the zip ties that hold these on. Oh, the little heat press things come out. Wow. This thing's rough. All right, got those out of here. Everything seems to be there. All right. Oh. There's a remote. It comes with a remote. Don't know what all this is, but awesome. And there's a screw that goes there that is about to fall down inside of this little Segway. Uh-oh. Need a little pliers. And right here, it's about to go. We got it. Come on. Oh, yeah. Ah. I need to put that back into its home. So I'm going to try Magic Eraser. I don't know how much. I mean, everybody knows what Magic Eraser is, which is basically just like a sanding foam. Well, let's see if we can get this thing to clean up any. It's amazing what Magic Eraser can remove. So come through here, see what we can remove with it. Oh, it's already cleaning up nicely. There's something there. Right there. It looks like food. What were they doing with this thing? I haven't even put any soap on it yet. Just a Magic Eraser. This looks like it got some kind of... That may be metal. Let's see. Not magnetic. Not sure. But we're going to clean this thing up the best we can. Magic Eraser is actually making really good progress on this thing. The wheels are probably, the little rib covers, probably the worst part, but look at that. It is cleaning up pretty good. So I'm going to go through it with this Magic Eraser, see what all it can remove. It's removing a lot of it. And then we'll get some soap on it, just regular cleaner, clean all that up, and see if we can't, like, maybe glue this back down. That one's missing, but We'll clean it up, re-glue that down, and work on fixing these up here. I ended up having to basically take some 1000 grit wet dry sandpaper and then just working some of these parts were way too deep. So I'm just going to try to remove some of these really deep scratches. They don't completely remove them, but if I can get them 80 or 90% gone, then it'll make a huge difference. I don't know if my mic is probably not liking that, but like I said, we're going to go through here. We're going to 1000 grit sandpaper, kind of sand some of these scuffs, because this is what mainly hit. The Magic Eraser has been doing a really good job on the body and stuff that shoes scuff up. But out here, these are scratches and all that stuff. So we're just starting off with 1000 grit, sanding it down, making it smooth, and then we'll polish it up as best we can. I really hope it shows on camera. This is the side I haven't got yet. The other side was basically looked the exact same, and I hope it shows up on camera just how good that looks. I wind up having to step down to a 500 grit to get some of the deeper scratch. I didn't get everything. Don't need to get everything, but instead I stepped up to a 500 grit, and then, or I guess it would be up or down. I went from 500 grit, got it all as smooth as possible, then to the 1000, and then went over it with the Magic Eraser again. And as you can see, huge difference. So now I'm going to spend all that time do the other one. Probably took me, I bet you, every bit. Now, it doesn't sound like long, but when you're sitting there working a little area, 20, 25 minutes of doing that, yeah, it feels like forever. So up next, we're going to try to get this one to look as good as that one. What we've got here is these little catches here, which were into this part right here where the bolt screws in. They have just ripped out of the plastic. So that is how we're going to fix those. Is I'm going to pair of pliers, get the Allen head, pull those out, and we're going to epoxy those right back in. How I would normally do these is this little deal screws onto the end of the nut or the bolt. And so what I'll do is I screw it on there, take a little bit of the gel super glue so it stays in place. This stuff does take a longer to dry too, so it actually helps out with that. And then we're going to put a very thin layer all the way around it, like so. Work it on there good. And then, with the nut still on there, shove it in where it goes, all the way up, and then you can pull the bolt right back out. Let's do the other 4 or 3. To be able to fix these, missing this part. This one's in pretty good shape. I'm going to use Super 77. Pretty good contact adhesive. Use it for a lot of upholstery. So we're going to spray some of this in there. Let that air dry a little bit. Then push it down and hold it. Make sure it gets good and glued on there. You can buy these pads. They're like $30, but that's getting close to half of what I paid for this thing. So, yeah, I was right around $100 for this, and I feel like it was a pretty good deal. That didn't glue down right there, so let's get a little bit more. Let that dry some. Super 77 is technically a contact cement, so you definitely want to give it some time to air out and then press it down, just like so. All right, I'm going to hold that down for a little bit and go from there. I think I have my next plan here. We've got those glued in there. They should be dry. So up next, we need to, I want to put some adhesive on here. I'll show you the adhesive I use to be able to hold these in their place while they're on there. And the greatest glue ever is the black, it's called Black Super Weather Strip and Gasket Adhesive. It's 3M makes it. This stuff is nasty in all the right ways. So we're going to put some along here where the little clips go on to make sure that they don't unclip. We'll run it right along the top here. Make sure we have a good seal on that. Because these are broken, I'm not really worried if this doesn't work. We would have to replace the whole thing. But if you have any kind of experience with weather strip adhesive, yeah, this stuff is pretty permanent. So we're going to glue it on. Get this put on the freaking thing. Oh my gosh, what a mess. As you can see, this stuff is pure snot. We'll put it on, get some tape on it. It doesn't dry like instantly, like super glue or anything like that. So you will have to put some type of, we're going to use tape, blue tape. Oh, look at that. Look at how nasty this stuff is. It's not even dry yet. So yeah, I got to get that off my finger. Don't want it to dry on your finger. So let's get this on here. We'll get the bolts in. Let this dry as we go to eat dinner. And then we'll test this thing out. Probably tomorrow. It's dark already outside. So I'm going to finish cleaning up a few little things. And then, yeah, tomorrow we'll do a test drive on this thing. Woo! All right. It's not as intuitive as the regular hoverboard, but probably because I've spent so much time on the regular hoverboards. I figure the more time I spend on this, the easier it'll get, and the more I will understand how it goes. It has the ability to lock. That's me running over zip tie. It has the ability to like slow its speed down, and so I have this still set on the restricted top speed, but it'll go up to 10 miles an hour. That I'm sure sooner or later I'll get to that. Woo! Whoa! Going backwards is completely different because you have to remember to lean the wrong direction. That's going to take some learning. Hopefully, I won't have it on video when I crash. And there you go. We have taken a pennies on the dollar Segway Ninebot. Actually cleaned it up quite well. Everything's held down. Everything's right. Didn't have to buy any parts. And it's still got some scuffs and scrapes on it. But, I mean, it's definitely worth over $100 now. So, yeah, I'm very happy with my purchase and how it turned out. So, it just shows you that you can get on Facebook Marketplace, buy something that other people find really rough, pennies on the dollar, fix it up. I now have a Ninebot that I can ride around instead of having to walk everywhere, because who wants to walk everywhere? It is different to ride than the other hoverboards if you have one. This one uses this to steer with. It's really strange because I'm not used to it. I'm used to the ones where you do your feet like that. So it's a learning curve, as you can see. But this is I just love this. Find the cheapest of whatever you can out there, clean it up. And I mean, if I sell this, I can make money on it now. So if you like content like this, where we take cheap things and fix them up, I have that. If you like content where we build things and review things, well, I have that. So I have a very eclectic channel, and I really appreciate y'all for watching. If you want to see more of it, please subscribe. If you just enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up if I earned it. Thank you.